So that's another thing that we have to worry about. But I mean, I guess we'll see what happens with that, and if that's gonna actually happen, we have
Yeah.
yet to see. But one person that's trying to make things happen in his sport is head coach Mike Gundy from Oklahoma State, and I want to get into it right now because this brother took it upon himself to say he wants to return college football operations at Oklahoma State by May 1st. Now I don't know if he really knows what social distancing means. I think he should, read about it, look it up, get in a dictionary, because I don't know how the hell you're going to start football or try to get these players that's coming from back home onto the campus to start a season. I mean, how inconsiderate is that, notion? What do y'all think about that?
Well, I actually just it's funny. I actually had a guest on my podcast yesterday, and we were talking about college football. You guys know Dean, right? He does a show back in school. Yeah, so he actually hopped on my podcast yesterday, and we were talking about college football and the possible impact and when it's going to come back. And the interesting thing with college football for me is that there are a lot of different elements that college football is going to have to deal with here that pro sports aren't. Number one, everyone is saying like, oh, college football just has to be back to normal by September 1st, whatever. That's like when the season usually starts and we'll be fine. But I think not a lot of people realize how much prep goes into a college football season. Right now, basically every campus in the U.S. is closed and shut down.
Yeah.
And if they're not shut down, if they're like Ohio State just announced the other day that they're going to be shut down through, I believe it was June 31st. And if that remains the case, then I don't know if I could see college football necessarily starting on time because there's so much prep. These athletes have to get their bodies into shape, into football playing shape in terms of being able to hit each other, in terms of learning the playbook and other things. And Mike Gundy, I didn't even take his comments seriously. I gotta be honest. There's no realistic shot that could happen. And once again, similar to baseball, as much as we would want to see baseball back and college football back, we all know that right now, considering circumstances, I don't know how realistic that is.
He looks like a clown with some of these statements that I'm reading, man.
First of all, he called the COVID-19 the Chinese virus.
Yeah.
Right, so
there's that. He started the conference with that, so that's a racist remark right there.
Exactly.
And then he went on to say that I'm seeing here, quote, I don't want to try and make this so much more different than the common flu. It's not the common flu. This guy is clearly uneducated about this whole thing, man.
Exactly.
This guy lives in a shell or something.
Where are we at in society today?
All right. I don't know where I don't know.
Maybe that motor is covering up his brain. I don't know.
This guy,
exactly.
Man.
I mean, he said there were 18, 19, 20, 21-year-olds and that are healthy and have the ability to fight the virus
He's a clown.
He's a clown for that. He's a clown.
Listen,
why would you want to put these guys at risk?
Man, this guy sounds like the rest of the kids.
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
That are our age, if I get it, I can fight it off. It's not about that. It's about the spread of the damn virus, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe Mike Gundy was on spring break in Florida a couple weeks ago,
Yeah, I know some people that went. I know some people that still went to these destinations that you call spring break destinations.
Me too, man.
And they ended up getting the virus.
Bro, there was a report last week, I think it was, 70 plus of the students and the young college kids that went over to those spots, 70 plus of them got the virus over there in Florida.
And they acted surprised and shocked,
I'm like, are you kidding me, man? So Gundy, listen, man, I could get from a very distant perspective here that, all right, you have passion to get football going again, but listen, it's not going to happen anytime soon, my man. Sports fans are feeling this just as much as he is.
Exactly.
We want sports back just as much as he is, but we can't do anything about it.
Exactly. Exactly. It's nothing you can do. And you still got to sort up some level of practice. You cannot throw these guys out there like that. That's when injuries is going to happen. So, it's a lot of things that's going into this. I think Mike Gundy needs to, come to the realization that this is the situation that we're going through right now. And we need to get over this situation before things can go back to any type of normalcy, which it might not be for a pretty good time.
That's why I don't read the newspaper. Because it's garbage. And the editor that let it come out is garbage.